Ya no me enojo contigo, solo observo y pienso, me decepcionó.
Welcome back to Certified Beef. Me and Brandon are back for another week of NFL football. Week 5 is in the books. Week 6 is upon us. We're just gonna recap a couple games here, kind of just give our thoughts and then preview a little bit of next week, and then get back into our favorite segment of Book It with Beef. We'll get that at the end, and then but that's pretty much it. Just standard little episode for you guys. Brandon, what games will we recap in this week?
So we got 4 games to recap. We're gonna start with the Sunday night game, the Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens. Final score 17-19. Ravens win on a Justin Tucker uh field goal that was drilled right down the middle, which was pretty sick to see. But yeah, what you got?
This is a game that reminded me of classic AFC North battles. Defense, turnovers, horrible offense. Uh, yeah. You knew when they scored with a minute and 50 left. You knew that they were going to get in Justin Tucker field goal range. It was going to be a game-winning field goal. It was a boring way to end the game. Just knew what was going to happen. It was almost like it was scripted. Yeah, but yeah, me and Brandon were thinking that this could be a lose or leaves town game. But it wasn't quite there yet. I don't think the Bengals are quite out of it. But yeah, classic AFC North battle. Um, Good old Sunday night football game. Not a bad game by any means at all.
No, I didn't pay too much attention to this game, but I think I am going to flip my panic button from last week and start pressing that for the Bengals. Their offensive line has gotten better, but like if they like these division games are the ones they need to win to like to stay in it. And yes, the AFC North is very congested right now because the Ravens are in first place with a 3-2 record. So like they're obviously not completely out of it yet, but going into the season, we definitely expected a lot more from the Bengals, and they just have underperformed basically the entire season. So yeah, good win for the Ravens. Get them out in first place. Like I said, I I don't know. This division is still just a toss up because if it stays this way until Deshaun Watson gets back, it could be the Browns division. Like if like all the teams
Okay,
stay close like that, stay close together, I think Browns might have a shot at it. Will they probably win it? Probably not.
Brandon, can I ask you one thing? Have you
Yes.
seen the Browns schedule, upcoming schedule, the next like 6 weeks?
I have not.
Yeah, you might want to retract that statement.
No, I'm not going to because I don't know. It
No,
doesn't
you
matter.
should, is what I'm saying. It's on.
I've been wrong before. Why not add another tally to that list?
It's why who wants to be wrong when you can
I
be
don't
right?
care if I'm wrong if it's just doing this. It's not life or death right now. So I think I am fine with having that statement out there in the world. Yeah, I think that I think I don't know. The AFC North is just hard to judge right now because all the defenses are playing pretty solid,
If I
except for the two Ravens, uh, comeback losses or whatever. But yeah. Oh, also like I don't know. Apparently, people in Cleveland are unhappy with the coaching staff, so maybe they right the ship. I don't know. I don't know. Is that all you got for this
um
game?
if I were to do my Max Kellerman right now, where he's like, if I had the death beam pointed at Earth or whatever, something like that,
Yeah.
I would tell you right now the Browns season is over already. It is so over.
I don't know.
They're
Let's
2 and
look it
3.
up.
It's so over. It's so bad, Brandon. You'll look at it and they might win one game in their next 6 games, and that's a might.
I think they could beat the Patriots.
That's
Uh,
it. That's the only team they could beat.
I feel like the Ravens and the Bengals are going to be toss up because I feel like I think the Bengals have a more likely chance to lose to the Browns than the Ravens do. If if it's Teddy for the Dolphins, that's a shootout or a low scoring shootout. They lose to the Bills, Buccaneers. We don't know about them.
Okay, they're not losing to the Buck. They're not beating the Bucks.
Bucks haven't looked that outstanding though.
They're not losing to the fucking
And
Browns.
then they get Deshaun Watson back the next week, and their
Their
schedule
season is over.
their
I'm
schedule is
calling
pretty
it now.
easy after the Buccaneers game
Their
because
season is over. They're
then you
gonna
go
go 0 and
Texans,
6 or 1 and
Bengals,
5.
Ravens, Saints, Commanders, Steelers. That
Their season is over. Their season is over.
could be.
100%
It very well could be.
over. I'm calling it now. It's over. They are gonna go 1 and 5 or 1 and 6, whatever it is, max before Sean comes back. That leaves them at what? That would be 3 and 8. They'd have to win 6 games in a row. That is not happening. Their season is over. They are not getting in with 9 wins into the playoffs. Their season is over.
We will
All right.
see. We will see. All right. Next
It's
game.
over.
We're going to the Monday night game. Raiders at Chiefs. Crazy game. Very crazy game. Chiefs win 30-29.
Um, hmm. I'm just gonna say it. The Chiefs aren't that good, in my opinion. I don't know. Me and Brandon have talked about it. I don't think the Chiefs are that good. I think the teams they play are just that bad. Um, I don't know. It's hard for me to say a team is good when they lost to the Colts. Um, and they played. Who have they played? They played the Bucks injured Bucks team. They played. Who else did they played?
Lost to the Colts, like you said.
Lost to the Colts. They played the
Chargers.
Chargers. Literally only won because Justin Herbert broke his rib. So that's why they won that game. They didn't look impressive by any means that game. Week 1. Who do they play week 1? Who do they play week 1?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Either way, team not that good. I'm gonna say it now. They might be one of the worst. They might be the worst 4-1 team in the NFL. I think they don't have a very good resume. Going in to this next game against the Bills. But yeah, I just don't think this team is as good as people give them credit. I think, I mean, they did kill the Cardinals, but I don't think the Cardinals are anything to brag about either. So yeah, I don't know. Not high on this team by any means. I think they're given way too much credit. People love to suck Patrick Mahomes' cock because he makes one fucking play and acts like he saved fucking Earth from disaster or something. I don't know. But it's not like he did anything impressive on Monday to make this comeback or whatever. It was just the Raiders started to suck ass. I don't know. I just not yeah, that's just my takeaway. I don't really the game was entertaining. There was some pretty cool moments, but yeah, that's just my big takeaway. I don't think the Chiefs are that good. I don't think they're playing Super Bowl caliber football. I don't think that people should be hailing this team like, oh my God, they without Tyreek Hill. Like, yeah, I know that your record is what they say what your record is what you are. Like, yes, I understand that, but not impressed. But I think the Raiders are way better than a 1-4 team. Way better.
I No, they're not way better. They're probably slightly better, not way better. I think this game came more down
Okay,
to
if you think do you think they are good enough to be a 3-2 team?
probably not. They should be
No,
a
you
two
think
and
they're
three
you don't
team.
even think they're
But like
yeah, I don't know. I think that
because like
whatever.
I guess they could be because Hunter Renfro lost those 2 fumbles in the Cardinals game, and then
I mean,
week
I'm
one
not
they
saying like they like could they be 3-2? I'm just saying, do you think they're as good as a 3-2 team? Not saying
no
that they could have
no
been. You don't think they're as good as a 3-2 team?
no because I
All
think
right.
this game proved it because uh if you like I don't know if you've seen the clip on like the Kelsey's podcast or whatever, but like Travis Kelsey legit said uh like one of their coaches told them or one of the Raiders players or coaches told them, "Yeah, you're number one priority," and then they go and let up 4 touchdowns to the man. Like this game was more about the Raiders losing it than the Chiefs winning it, if that makes sense. Because like you should not allow Travis Kelsey to get 4 touchdowns. I don't care if it's in the red zone. Like you gotta adjust to that after 2. Like that he's just sitting there wide open. Sometimes not even wide open, but you still gotta make the plays to get him down. And then uh Derek, I don't know, the Raiders just didn't play good after the first half. After halftime, everything changed. And so I mean, I guess you gotta give credit to the Chiefs because you still do gotta score points. But the Raiders are just a train wreck right now. Like, would you be surprised if uh Josh McDaniels gets fired after 1 year?
Yes.
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 Just
Mm-hmm.
just because it doesn't happen that much, I would still be surprised, but I think he's his leash is getting a lot more short now after this bad start for the Raiders. Because this
But
is
I don't
definitely a
know.
team with expectations
I
on them
don't
because
know.
you bring in Devontae Adams to a playoff caliber team from last year. You bring in Chandler Jones, like you got a good core there, and they just can't seem to do anything with it right now.
What the fuck?
What?
What the hell? Do you
Oh
see this
yeah, the
Dodgers
duck.
game? They're just playing through it too.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Next game. Jump in the pond. We're going to the early game on Sunday. Giants
Oh,
Packers.
okay, okay. We can't. No, Brandon, stop. We can't just not bring it up. Why the fuck is Devonte Adams getting charged with the fucking misdemeanor assault?
Because he threw the man to the ground.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's what shit comes to now. He's getting charged for assault for that.
Well, I mean, if you think that's stupid, you heard about the protester and Bobby Wagner, right? No?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that is stupid too. I
That's more
agree.
stupid.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, but still, how the like I understand like it's just a little fine, but he could face up to 180 days in jail. That's fucking ridiculous.
Misdemeanor battery. He did get charged, though. Yeah. He also
Yeah,
got
that's
banned from
fucking
Worlds of
insane.
Fun. So, like, if you know what that is, it's a theme park in the
No
Kansas City
idea.
area. He got banned,
So
permanently
fucking
banned.
stupid, dude. It's ridiculous. It's
But it's
fucking
also
dumb.
like
I
I
cannot believe it.
kind of
Like,
get it because you're a professional athlete. You got to keep your emotions in check, no matter how frustrated you are.
but it
Fighting's only
wasn't even
allowed in
that.
hockey.
Dude. Okay, but I don't think the thing is like I would think of assault as someone literally seeked you out and then did it. This guy just walked in front of him and he pushed him, and he's literally like pressing charges against him. That is fucking ridiculous.
The cameraman should have had more awareness, but also you got like devil's advocate here. You gotta Devontae got to keep his emotions uh in check. Start beating a wall with his helmets or whatever in the locker room, but don't
I
shove a
don't
dude to the
think. I
ground.
don't think. I don't think he's the fact that he almost get if he gets suspended, dude. The league is fucking stupid. Like there's no reason why he should get punished in any way for this. He shouldn't be charged. I don't care. It's not his fault that this guy literally walked right in front of him. If someone walked in my bubble space and for no reason, I'd push him too. I don't even think it's his emotions that's getting the best of him either. If someone walks in my bubble space like that, no question,
Well,
I
I
might if
think
he
I
bumps
think
into
if
me.
they would have won though, I think he would just gave him like a tap on the back or something like, "Oh, hey, watch out."
Well, yeah,
Not
but
not a
that's you can't
shove.
charge someone based off someone emotions. That's not how that works. You're just basing it off
But
of
he
what
did
happened.
cause physical injury, so the
No, he
most I,
didn't.
the
That
most
guy,
he should have to
that
pay is for the medical bill, just the
yeah, he
hospital
probably
visit.
will too.
Well,
The
yeah,
guy didn't
that's
even.
probably
The guy
soon.
got up easily. What the fucking injuries does he have?
I forgot what they said. It was non-life threatening though. I do remember seeing
Oh
that.
no, shit. He fell to the ground. Fucking rub some dirt on it, you little fucking pussy. Fuck that guy. I fucking hate that guy. That guy deserves nothing in life now. Fuck you, you little
Wow.
pussy ass bitch. Fucking press charges against someone for getting pushed over. You ever play at the playground and get pushed over by someone? You little fucking pussy. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. You are a little bitch. You are so sad. You don't have a life. You need to go get one. You are pathetic.
This could
Yep,
be a
that's all I have to say. This guy fucking sucks. He's literally just like that kid at the Astros game yesterday. That kid fucking sucks, and so does this guy. Same day, back to back days, two shitty ass people getting spotlight for literally nothing that they did. Nothing. Fuck them. Fuck those two. Fuck that kid. Fuck this camera dude. Fuck them. Fuck them both. They both
Jack
fucking
with some
suck.
fighting words here. God damn. Your
Yeah,
speech
this
is not
guy's just
protected
a
by the
fucking
First Amendment.
me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Does it?
Okay.
Is this guy gonna
He
find
can
me? Is
he
he
can
gonna listen
legally
to
take
our
a swing at you
podcast?
now.
If he does listen to our podcast, fuck you. You are a little pussy ass bitch. Like fuck you. Like you you suck at your job. Have some awareness. You got fucking zero awareness on Madden.
Wow, you really came at them there with that last one. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's always two sides to the
The
story,
YouTube, if
but it's
you're
just
watching
not
it,
looking
dude,
good for that
you're
dude.
watching it, dude.
It's a
Fuck
bad
you.
look for that guy. It's a bad look for both parties. I will say
It
that.
shouldn't be. It should just be for the camera guy. It really should. Like, okay,
There's enough
for
blame to go
example,
around to everybody.
did that guy ever press charges for Linval Joseph just absolutely trucking him?
Well,
No.
because he knew he got on the way, or like he didn't know, but
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's like the same thing. I don't know. I'm just saying, if anyone is like, if any situation, like not, if you're not mad, maybe you won't push someone. But if anyone just like gets in your bubble space and you have a little bit of a you're a little ticked off, you're gonna push them away. Be like if you're in New York and someone runs into you like that, what do you think happens?
I'm not
They're gonna
shoving
push
someone
you
in New
back.
York. Those people are
They're
scary.
no, a New Yorker is gonna push you.
Oh
Get the
yeah,
fuck off me, man. What are you doing?
yeah.
It's like, Jesus, are you gonna press charges then? That's what I'm saying. Like, this happens probably every day in life, and this guy just does it because it's a professional athlete. I'm surprised he's not suing him, trying to just get money.
Yeah, I don't know why he pressed at like criminal charges. He could have just done civil court and probably got a decent payday. Yeah, that's a little bit
Yeah,
confusing.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
well, like we'll have to see what happens. That
If Devontae Adams gets suspended, the league is pathetic. Also, like I said it, I already said it, and I'm gonna say it again. That would be a sad move by the league.
I could also see it
Very
though.
sad.
I could also see it though that they're trying to like correct their image and put their foot down that they won't stand for anything like this. Like they should have done it with
They,
Deshaun Watson, but like this might be them trying to redeem themselves and yeah.
but let's be honest. I don't think there's any NFL fan right now that's like, oh my God, Devontae, you did this horrible thing. You deserve to pay.
Right.
No one in the NFL cares. People probably are more pissed off like me about the guy or just like confused why this guy they seriously went to the actions of charges. Probably is what's going on for people in the NFL. They're probably thinking the same thing. They're like,
Probably.
seriously, this guy went to this measures for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's
That's
just a weird. It's
yeah,
a weird incident all around.
yeah. Like I just can't believe it's getting that this month. I didn't think it was going to get that much buzz. I thought it was just going to be the one time thing. Like, oh my God, look at Devontae Adams pushing that guy over. And you'd think, oh, just a simple apology would do the thing. Like most shit does, but nah, this guy went to the full extent. He went all the way.
Like I
He said,
honestly don't mind. I wouldn't mind if he just went to civil court, but the fact that he's pressing criminal charges, like just say, hey, Devontae, you got me a little injured here. Can you just pay for my medical bills and call it cool? Like, like I think that's all he
yeah.
had to do. But then he was
And
like, he
guess
got
what?
a little
Devontae
greedy.
would just be like, would just be like, yeah, here you go, buddy. Have a nice day.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, because I feel like Devontae is a good enough guy. He just got caught at the wrong time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, whatever. All right, now we'll move on to the Giants Packers across the pond in London. Love this game because the Giants won 27 to 22.
Frauds. They're frauds. I don't know why people were still hyping up the Packers like there's something. Aaron Rodgers still has no confidence in his receivers. He has, he just has, the offense is just horrible. I don't know what people thought this team was going to be. They're just bad. They were up 14 points at one point. They scored 0 points on offense in the second half. And I don't know, the Giants don't have the greatest defense. So it's like, you seriously let them do this to you? I don't know. Bad look. Bad look. Credit the Giants though. They're a lot better than people gave it like thought they were going to be. Brian Dable has his team playing very confident, fearless, knowing that they're probably going to go into most games even still now, probably as underdogs. They're probably not going to be favored in much games still because it's the Giants and they still got that stink on them, but very impressive win by the Giants. Yeah, Packers didn't come into this game within a very impressive win by any means at all. Yeah, frauds, very much frauds.
My respect for Daniel Jones goes up and up with every game. That man's just a fighter. Big balls, big balls. Brian's got this team humming. Uh, Defense isn't bad by any means. They're not great. Saquon is amazing right now. That's what a lot of their success has to go to. Is him just being great for this season so far. Yeah, I woke up at halftime to and then watched this game. And it was actually a pretty solid game because you would think or most people would think that the Packers would probably run away with this thing, but they didn't, and I'm glad that happened. I got I got a little nervous when they got into Hail Mary range. I'm not gonna lie at the end of the game, but nothing
Oh
came
my
of it.
God, no, you didn't.
It's Aaron Rodgers. He's the master of that. So, um,
They were on like their own 30-yard line.
he could get it there. Don't you worry.
I cannot believe I was not even nervous at all. Once they didn't score on fourth down, I knew they weren't going to win that game.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
worried.
don't understand why like the punter on that safety by the Giants, why didn't he run it out of the end zone a little bit? Like I feel like he got on a first down. Is that just me or I feel like he could have gotten a first
Never.
down?
I didn't see it.
I don't know
I didn't see it.
how close the marker was, but I feel like something opened up and he could have maybe scampered for the first down just to end the game that way. I understand don't want to take that risk. Uh yeah, glad that the Vikings now got sole possession of first place. That's always nice to see and hear. People are still gonna overrank the Packers though, because I was watching some BR thing. I don't remember who was running it, but he was like, uh, the Packers are still. He was talking about someone scheduling. You say outside of the Packers, everyone's pretty decently easy, and the Vikings were also on that list. So the Packers, it's the dynasty thing, like that they're historically good, so you're always gonna never count them out, I guess. I think that's why people keep like it's Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but still you gotta have some help on either defense, which they're not playing awful, but they're not playing great. And then offense, they just need to get that thing going.
No, that defense is playing horrible for the what all that hype about them, saying that they can carry this team. Definitely not. That defense has been subpar, um, at best. And yeah, for what it was supposed to be a top 10 defense is definitely not a top 10 defense.
Is Jair still out? He might
Huh?
be. Is Jair?
No, he played this week.
Did he?
Yeah.
No. Hmm.
Either way, doesn't matter. That like they still are supposed to have plenty of playmakers on. They got Rasul Douglas and Eric
He
Stokes and
got some
Darnell
penalties
Savage
against
and Adrian
him.
Amos, all these guys who,
Rasul Douglas. I do know that most people
yeah,
think
he's not that good.
that Quay Walker, he seems like he's doing pretty good. But like I haven't heard Devondre Campbell's name as much this year. Uh Adrian Amos is looking old, so it might be the beginning of the end. Who knows? Can't say that until
Yeah,
Rodgers is retired though.
they're supposed to be really good, and their defense is just not that good. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right, final game. Got the Vikings and the Bears at US Bank Stadium. A lot closer than it should have been. Vikings win 29-22.
So I will say I was wrong. Brandon was a little, I would say a little right that it was going to be a close game.
I said within
I
7.
definitely think, I think it definitely got blown out of proportion for how close it was. Just because the Vikings really didn't play bad offensively the whole game. They punted once. They were in field goal range every other drive. They missed 2 field goals. They had one blocked and there was a miss at the end of the half. But it was literally just like all it was the reason why this game was close is 2 drives that the Bears got. They did the 2-for-1, score at the end of the first half and score at the beginning of the second half, where you get a swing of 2 touchdowns to no points. So we were up 21-3, and then we get there's that swing because of the half and them getting the ball back. That was why this game was close. This game wasn't close because the Vikings threw this game. This game was close because of that swing, that 5-minute swing in the game. Or else Vikings defense played pretty well. Didn't really give up much. They gave up one of the Bears touchdowns was literally off of Darnell Mooney, fucking savior of Justin Fields,
That
missing
was an
him
amazing catch.
wide open. Yeah, but still, Justin Fields wasn't that impressive. He threw up a ball to Darnell Mooney that was so overthrown, and Darnell Mooney made a spectacular catch to save it. They had a screen pass that, so I don't know. The game, I know it was close, but what felt like the one thing that needed to happen, which did eventually happen, the Vikings just needed to make one defensive play in that game, to change the tide of where the game was going, and that's just what they didn't do in those first 3 quarters. And then obviously Cam Dantzler does it at the end, seals the game.
Well, and also I would say that stop 2-point conversion was pretty big.
Yeah, no, that was huge. And that was literally all Dantzler too. He was pissed about that he let Fields get by out of the pocket previous like on the previous like 2 plays before or something like that. He lost contain. He's pissed about that, so he made a great play on the ball. But yeah, Dantzler played well. I think
this is his breakout year, I think.
cornerbacks are obviously like they have extreme confidence. Just that's just who they are. They have to as a cornerback. I feel like that's something that's
Yeah.
like almost required as at that position. But I feel like this game, like he played pretty solid. That fumble he forced at the end sealed the game. I think that's gonna just ooze confidence throughout him throughout the entire year, and he's gonna play really well. But yeah, I just I people were mad about the offense, and I was just like, did you watch the game? The offense played fine the whole game. They had two missed field goals and they punted once. Like we were scored I think we had the ball 7 times, I think, or something like that, maybe, or 8 times. We scored 4 touchdowns on 8 drives and had 2 chances at field goals. The game really wouldn't have been that close if we converted on those field goals. So I don't think the game wasn't as close as the score said. Like I know that sounds stupid, but it really wasn't. Like I said, you get a stretch of where points are scored at the masses like they were, and yeah, but I don't know. I don't think that the Bears really played like it wasn't the Vikings choking. That's just big, but like I said though, to Brandon, last year's Vikings would have lost this game 100%.
Most likely.
No way, no way we would have won this game. It was just, yeah, no, it's just bad. It just would have been bad. But like obviously, like I don't think we threw away the game, but it would still just be nice to just finish out a game like where we're up by that much pretty easily, not be as stressful. But I wasn't mad that they came back. I wasn't like upset because I knew why they came back in the game. I wasn't like, oh my God, we're blowing this game. Like obviously you still like you're like, damn, oh my God, the Bears are back in the game. But then if you look back at the game, it's like, oh, makes sense. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not mad about the result. Obviously we won. Obviously you would like it to be more because we were up by so much, but it's like it's good to see us winning these games that we didn't win last year. We
Yes.
never won these games last year, and that's why we were so bad.
Yeah, like you said, a couple
Yeah.
missed field goals. We punted once. The Kirk interception was also kind of a turning point in the game.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, that was I saw that play. I like read it the play myself. I was like, just
What,
throw it to
what
CJ Ham, and then
Oh yeah,
I was like, I like
yeah.
saw the play like developing. I'm like, oh, just dump it to Ham. I was like, you don't need to force it. And I think he forced it because we were struggling or we weren't struggling on offense. They were. It was just like the tide was turning. They were coming. They got it
Yeah.
close or whatever. That was kind of like why he felt like he needed to.
I mean, the
But it
Bears
was like the
defense,
only bad play he made at the game.
right. The Bears defense played, I think like the third quarter, they played pretty solid. And then like into the fourth, but
Well, yeah, they
Vikings
gave up
offense
zero
was better.
points.
Yeah. Like that Kyler Gordon, that guy, he seems pretty solid for a rookie, so they might have something there. But that
No, he's not. He's not that good. He got burnt multiple times, but yeah, okay. He's
whatever,
not
he made
good.
some big plays.
Not
So
that good.
I know for a fact on one drive he made some uh multiple plays, but I digress. And then like the second after going into halftime, it just kind of had that feeling that something was going to go a little downhill, and sure enough, it
Yeah,
did.
no, it definitely did.
Like, glad we won the game. Obviously, you want it to be a bigger win, especially against a division opponent. But overall, it was not a terrible game. Like, obviously, I think special teams had the worst day out of anybody. Just because, I mean, you should never give up a blocked field goal. That should never happen unless the dude jumps up and sticks his hand in the air. But like letting a dude
Yeah.
just clean through, that's an issue. And then obviously they scored a touchdown, I believe, on when Ryan Wright shanked the punt. So, uh, but
No,
if special,
they kicked the field goal.
oh whatever, still points. But if special teams is the worst thing that day, then I think you had a pretty solid day. And that's what the Vikings had. So Not worried right
Yeah.
now. I think we'll get a better test on what what our team can do in general. Because even though Tua's not starting for the Dolphins against the Vikings, if Teddy starts, then we still have to watch out
He's
for.
not.
He's not. Is it Skylar Thompson?
No. Yep.
It's Skylar Thompson.
They
Okay.
he already McDaniel already said that if Teddy's healthy, he'll be the backup. So
Okay. So then, I mean, Waddle and Hill are still good enough to give us fits and stuff like that. So it'll still be a decent test for what our team can do. I feel like it's probably going to be another
yeah,
close game, but I'm not super confident in that statement because I feel like Vikings could blow them out, but who knows? Who knows?
yeah. The one thing I am little worried about is just our pass rush. The Bears have a really bad deep offensive line, and there was times in the game where it felt like there was no pass rush. I mean, we were getting pressure on Fields. He was just escaping, which is like, it's shit. That shit happens when there's a mobile quarterback all the time.
Yeah,
So it's like, but I still felt like there was way too much times where we weren't getting enough pass rush, and
it
we still
is.
have Daniil and we
It
paid
is a
Zedarius.
problem that Daniil only has 2 sacks on the season.
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
but
That's the one
they
thing I'm a
did
little
point
worried
out
about,
during the
but
broadcast that he's doing a lot more stuff now than just rushing the passer. So yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. That's the only thing that that's like just me nitpicking at that point. Like we still were getting pressure. It just didn't feel like it was enough for how bad the Bears offensive line has been.
Well, yeah, and a lot of it gets negated because Fields actually has pretty good pocket presence, or like he feels the pressure pretty well. So he's able to scramble out right away.
He gets out of there very early. He
Yeah.
gets out of there very early. That does help too.
Yeah. All right. That's it for the recap.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Hello, my name is Bradley, and I am pursuing my dream to becoming a full-fledged streamer here on Twitch. I play a wide variety of multiplayer and single-player games. Currently, I am a middle school teacher, and I owe it to my students for getting me into streaming. They wanted to watch their teacher play video games, so I began a Twitch channel. Since then, I have begun to grow and meet new people in the gaming community. I want to get my name further out there and grow a community that has a passion for positive and chill gaming. When you enter my channel, you will be greeted with a genuine smile and attitude that is unmatched. I often play with my viewers in a wide variety of games. If you or someone you know enjoys gaming, consider giving my channel, It's Bradley TTV, a look. I thank Certified Beef for partnering and giving me the opportunity to advertise. Their podcast is truly my favorite to listen to. Have a great day.
Aloha and hello there, you Certified Beef listeners. This is the Captain, Captain Coffee speaking, and I just want to take a second to thank my main man Brandon and the entire Certified Beef team for allowing me to talk about Captain Coffee for a second. We are a local coffee company from Maryland, and we strive to not just bring an amazing experience, but an experience unlike anything other, from the moment you buy your bag to your first sip and beyond. We want to bring you an experience unlike anything other, and I hope we can do that for you today. If you like black coffee, flavored coffee, whole bean, dark, whatever you like, we got it. So come check us out at www.captcoffee, CAPTCOFFEE.com today. And as I like to say, may the brew be with you.
All right. Now we'll get into what I'll call a recap.
Preview?
Or not a recap, a preview. Brandon, I'm literally just gonna say the game, and you're just gonna tell me who wins. That's gonna be our preview.
That's it? Okay.
Yep. Unless you feel like explaining anything, but that's just kind of my idea.
Keep it to one or two
Okay.
sentences if I do.
Okay, that's fine if you want to. I am not going to say much, but
Okay.
all right. Commanders at Bears Thursday night.
This is a toss up, man.
I know.
Because both teams are the Commanders honestly should not be this bad, but they are. And I feel like the Bears could win this game because it's at Soldier. I'm gonna go with the Commanders, but I could see it going either way.
Yeah, I'm only going to say the Bears because they're at Soldier and the orange helmets.
Oh, that's what they're wearing. Orange jerseys, orange helmets.
Yep.
Okay.
This game will definitely be better. I will say it now. It's going to be better than last Thursday.
Then the Colts Broncos.
Yep. It could be like low scoring, but there's going to be some freaky shit go on during
Like
this game.
turnovers and stuff like that.
Oh, it's going to be intense. It's going to be insane. Carson Wentz with combined with the Bears offense. Whew, it could be a freaky game. Some freak shit could go on.
Yeah.
All right. Ravens at Giants.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Yeah, same. This is a big trap game for the Ravens.
This is the prove it game for the Giants. This
I
is even
agree.
more of a prove it game than last week.
I think you got to come home and win in front of your home fans. But do you know that there's like a stat or whatever that the team that wins in London rarely comes home and wins or comes back to the States and wins?
Well, that didn't
Besides
happen
like the
last
Vikings.
week.
Like Vikings
Yeah.
are like one of the only teams that has ever done it. It's like they're like one of the only teams ever though that has done that. I don't know, just throwing that out there. But I still think the Giants will win.
Yes.
But they might not have their punter. Did you see that?
No.
He's stuck in London because he's having passport issues.
Uh, I don't get that with professional teams.
I don't either. He's stuck in London, but they say he's gonna leave tomorrow for the States.
I guess that's
right
a
now.
quick side note because I think Lewis Seen is back in the States now finally. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I think I saw this week that like it said that like when the tweet was out that it was like the next day he would be coming back. So
I wonder what he had to do just to rehab or whatever. I wonder what
What's
that
he
even
gonna have
meant
to
when they're
do?
like starting the no, like they said he had to start the rehab process before he could come back to the States.
Oh, I'm not sure then. Probably I don't know. I don't
I don't know.
know.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. All right.
I guess it makes sense because you want to probably get some strength in it back before you're boarding a
I
plane
suppose.
and
But aren't
stuff
you gonna
like
be on
that.
crutches anyways, though?
I guess probably most
You can be on
likely.
crutches. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I didn't really understand it, but it's whatever. All right. Jaguars at Colts. Already
Jaguars.
playing back again after. Yep, same. Got the Jaguars.
I don't care. That's in Indy. I think the Jaguars still take it.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be their. I think they're gonna get back to it this week. I think they're gonna play a lot better. All right. Patriots at Browns.
Browns.
I think the Patriots win this game. Bill Belichick is too good, and Bailey Zappi is actually playing really well. And that Browns defense looks horrible right now. Bengals at Saints. I'm calling this. This is Brandon. I think this has got to be our loser leaves town game because both are 2-3, and I don't think
I'm not there for the
9 wins is gonna
Bengals
get
yet
you in
though
the
because the
playoffs.
division is still right there.
2-4 though. That's still bad.
We say though that like the Ravens are gonna be 3-3.
I don't know.
That's just a game
The
back.
thing is, I guess if I was saying the Ravens were gonna win, I guess I'd say it's a
Like
loser
it's
leaves
more of a
town.
loser leave town game for the Saints. than
Oh,
it is for the
100%.
Bengals.
I don't know. I still feel like I don't know. I just think that the trajectory of the season, I feel like whoever loses this game is going to miss the playoffs. I don't know why. I just do.
I don't know. Bengals still got a pretty easy schedule, or not like a difficult schedule. So I think they can turn around at
Yeah.
some point. If they don't, I could see Zach Taylor getting fired.
No, he just signed an extension this offseason.
So
He's not getting fired. No way.
Matt Rule still had 3 years left.
Okay. Really? What did
Yeah.
Matt Rule do that Zach Taylor didn't?
Zach Taylor and Matt Rule are basically the same until last year.
But still, no one's going to get fired that fast after a Super Bowl.
Never know. You never know.
No chance. No chance. All right, who's going to win this game though? You didn't even say anything.
I said the Bengals. Oh wait, no, I didn't. The
wow.
Bengals are
No,
going to win that.
Yeah,
game.
he didn't. All right, I also have the Bengals. Their defense is actually really good. All right, this should be quick. Bucks at Steelers.
Bucks.
Bucks, yeah. 49ers at Falcons. Wow, you're actually thinking about this?
Yeah, because the Falcons still aren't that bad. And you said
I
they
think it's gonna
cover
be
every
close,
game.
but they've covered every game this season, I'm pretty sure, yes. I'd have to look at it, but I'm pretty sure they have.
And like, I don't know, 49ers aren't anything special right
Um,
now, but it's probably still gonna be the 49ers.
I would say they're special, but I think they're 3-0 in their last they've won their last 3 games and they've won it pretty impressively. Well, either way, 49ers are going to win a close one. Jets at Packers.
I could see the Jets winning this, but I think Lambeau gives the Packers the edge up.
Yeah, that's like the only reason why. But the only reason why I'd want to take the Packer or the Jets is because the Patriots just played them really close with Bailey Zappi. And I would say Zach Wilson's better than Bailey Zappi. So,
And the Jets have been
still
playing
going to take
pretty
the
good right
Packers,
now.
but I think
Like,
that's
I
what I'm
know
saying. I don't
they
know.
just blew out Skylar Thompson, but still the Miami defense is not bad.
I think they cover. I think the Jets cover for sure.
Is that one of your picks?
No,
Mm.
I think they cover though. All right, Vikings at Dolphins.
Vikings.
Yeah, I don't know how they lose this game against the Dolphins.
I could see
If
us
Skylar
playing down
Thompson's
though,
playing.
or like if Xavier Howard and Byron Jones just play out of their minds. That would be like
I
one
don't
of the
think
only
Byron
ways.
Jones is back yet. I don't know if he might be
Get
playing.
hurt.
I don't know if he is playing right now.
Or
Yeah, I think he has
somehow
been.
Melvin Gordon, or no, not Melvin Gordon, Melvin Ingram, and whoever else is on that defensive line somehow get to Kirk Cousins' lot. That's the only way.
Yeah, their defense has to play out of their mind to win this game, I think. All right. Panthers at Rams.
Rams.
Rams, yeah. Cardinals at Seattle. Ooh.
Probably the Cardinals, but Geno Smith has been balling out more than we thought he would. That team, they're still bad, but not as bad as we thought, much like the Falcons. So, but I still think the Cardinals turn around. If they don't, then Cliff Kingsbury is on his way out.
Do you think that this could be a loser leaves town though? Both are 2-3.
No, because no one's pulled away with the division yet.
I guess.
It's just still
All
way
right.
too tight.
I think the Seahawks win
this
that
year.
game. I think the Seahawks are going to win that game. All right. Bills at Chiefs.
Bills.
Yep, I got the Bills as well.
It's still going to be a close game, most likely, but because that's how those two teams play. But I mean, I still think the Bills are going to win.
Yep. Bill or Cowboys at Eagles Sunday night.
I got the Eagles, but then again, it's going to be close. But not as close. That didn't make sense, did it really?
Yeah. I think the Eagles might win this game by double digits.
I think it's going to be within like a 7 to 10, I guess. Is probably my guess.
I think the Eagle. I think Cooper Rush might come down to earth this game. I think it's finally gonna happen.
You don't
It's
think Dak's
gotta.
playing? He's been practicing.
No, they already said it. They already said he wasn't gonna play.
Oh, then never mind.
It doesn't seem like he's gonna play. They've already said that they said they're planning on Cooper Rush playing. So
Okay.
that's not a good sign for Dak to play.
No, but I did see Sleeper report that he is feeling good right now. So
He was throwing the ball at practice.
yes,
Yes,
he is
was
feeling
doing
good
that.
throwing the ball.
All
But that
right.
doesn't mean too much.
Nope. And then finally, Broncos at Chargers Monday night.
Chargers.
Yep. All right. Well,
Even though like the Broncos fans might be there to watch the team lose, because no matter if the Rams play at home or the Chargers, it's always more packed with the opposing team, and that's just sad for LA.
yeah, I know it is. Well, people still don't realize is that there hasn't been a team in LA for so long, so it's not like they're just like they don't just get those fans aren't just gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? There's not just gonna be
I
people that are not. What I'm
do.
saying is there's gonna be fans of other teams, like a lot of like people from I would say from LA are probably 49ers or Raider fans
That's true.
because there was not many Chargers fans to begin with, even from when they were in San Diego.
They
So
still should not have moved. They should still be the San Diego Chargers, in my opinion.
it made a lot of sense to
It did make a lot of
move.
sense, but like I don't know.
Made a ton of sense.
Those Chargers fans were more loyal. All right.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's why. That's exactly why people just don't understand that. But it literally makes a ton of sense when you have two franchises that haven't. Well, the Chargers were never from LA. Were
Yeah.
they before?
I don't think so.
They weren't. They were never from LA, and the Rams haven't been the LA Rams since the '80s or the '90s. So it's like it's been 20 years and they just move, and people are expecting them to have fans. That's why that shit happens. But all right. Well, that was a little preview, basically just picking games, which
Yeah.
is fine by me. I don't mind that at all. Now
Nope.
we get into Book It with Beef. All right. It's time we love. Brandon,
Yeah.
how did we do last week?
I know we got the same outcome, but I finished 3-2. My in the bank pick of the under 42 for the Thursday night Indy Denver game was
Straight cash, homie.
so that helped me out this week. And then one game that did not help me was the we'll pick the Bengals and the Ravens. I thought this game would be a lot higher scoring, but it wasn't obviously, and that's all right. 3-2 on the week. Now 10-8, so we are positive still. Now by 2 games, so 2 points.
I went 2-3. 49ers, pretty easy one there. It wasn't really sweating it either. -6.5, pretty easy. And then obviously my in the bank just absolutely just imploded on me. Chicago should have scored 0 points, and they just decided to score a ton. Also, the fact that like my Detroit versus New England one, just my over, just like didn't even have a chance because the lines didn't even show up.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Oh, talking about the lines, you think You think Dan Campbell is on the hot seat a little bit?
Not yet,
No,
because his
I think he's
offense is
getting. I think
humming.
it's
It's
getting.
just the defense that needs to get better.
They just got shut out. That's not a good sign. I don't
No,
know.
but
I
every
think
team
the
has a
problem.
couple of bad games a year,
Yeah.
and the Lions
Okay.
are not a
The
good
only thing that.
team.
Okay, I don't think they're the only problem with the Lions is I think they got way too much hype being on hard knocks. People thought they were a good team, frisky team last year. They figured they'd turn it around and win a lot of these closer games, and they're just not. I think that people had way too high expectations for them going into this season, and they were supposed to be a lot better than they are. And I think that's going to put a bad look on Dan Campbell. I
But
think the Lions being on Hard Knocks was by far the worst thing that could have happened to them.
but also, I think Dan Campbell is a dude you want to build around as a coach, because you don't want to have coach turnover every few years. That's just not healthy
No, but
for
I also
a
think
culture.
I think his gimmicks are getting a little old. His bits and shit, all these little bits that he has are getting a little old. And I
Like
think people
what?
are getting a little tired of him. Just like all his antics and stuff, all the stuff he does that's a little wonky and shit that people question. I don't know. Like the shit he does in the locker room with his team or whatever, just the weird shit you don't see. This stuff on Hard Knocks that he was just being weird about, the fucking kneecap shit that he started off with, I think people are getting a little old. I think it's getting a little old, and they're just like, just coach the fucking team at this point.
I don't
I
know.
think either way. All right. Well, let's get into it. Week 6, 4 more picks to be done. All right, Brandon, what you got for your
You want me to
favorite?
start off with Josh's locks?
Oh
Or
yeah,
his
let's hear
lock?
Josh's locks.
Josh is my roommate, and he is a betting aficionado. Puts money on almost everything. This week, probably not going to be his best look, but he has New Orleans +2 versus Cincinnati. I don't got high hopes for that
Is that a
one. So
lock or is it a mortal lock?
it's
Is it
his
a lock
lock.
or a mortal?
That's his football lock
Okay,
right now. He's
not
not
a
changing.
mortal lock. That's okay. That's not a
He
bad
doesn't have
thing for
mortal locks.
it's not a mortal lock.
It's a lock or it's a not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck is this
Yeah,
kid doing?
me.
Yes.
Luka Garza just hit another 3.
You're watching preseason basketball?
Yeah, 'cause it's on ESPN right now.
Oh my god. Who does he even play with for?
The Timberwolves.
Luca Garza plays for the Timberwolves?
Yeah, we signed him to our G League last year or this offseason. Now we also picked
Did
up
not know
Jordan
that.
Bohannon. So he is
I didn't
not
know
coming back
that
to
either.
college for another year. All right.
Oh, he didn't pick up his 7th year.
His 8th year, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. My favorite for this week is going to be that Monday night game, Chargers -5 versus Denver. I could see this being a close game, but the Broncos have shown me that I don't need to worry about them too much. I think the Chargers can take care of business. Keenan Allen still is not going to be back, is he?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
I don't think that's going to matter too much. Like, yeah, probably Sertan is going to lock down Mike Williams a little bit, but Gerald Everett is having a year right now, so I think they feed him the ball enough times. Austin Eckler is doing great. Yeah, I think the Chargers probably run away with this one.
Okay, I can see it. My favorite. I'm riding them again. Not 2 weeks in a row, but 2 out of 3 Vikings -3. Put that shit in the bank. Vikings are my in the bank every week. It seems they're involved. You can put that shit in the bank though. -3. That's disrespectful. What the fuck is that shit? That is easy. Like that is disrespectful. Are you kidding me? The Jets just blew out Skylar Thompson by 23 points. You're telling me the Jets are better than the Vikings? -3. Pathetic. Lock. Mortal lock in the bank. Vikings -3. Sad. It only went up to -3.5, but I wrote this down as -3 yesterday, so sad. Honestly, alternate line. If you can get alternate spreads, I'm telling you right now, -7. Do it.
-7.
-7 or 6.5. -6.5. They're gonna win by a touchdown. If you can get an alternate spread to -6.5, I would do it. I would do it before the line goes up because the line is definitely going to shift before as Teddy gets ruled out. Probably.
Probably.
The line is probably still at the point where they think that Teddy could play, and when Teddy gets ruled out, or they finally say that Skylar Thompson's for sure starting, that line is going to shoot up to like 5. I wouldn't even doubt it. So get that alternate line -6.5. I think you'll be sitting pretty.
All right.
It feels free. Like, I don't know. That just feels free.
You thought last week felt free too, so if you're listening to this, do not go put it in the bank.
Dog shit.
You cannot bet on the Vikings ever. All right.
I mean, you could do it in London. I got -2.5, so you can't say that.
Barely, but it still got it.
Still got it. Win is a win. A win is a win. Did my win column go up? Yes, it did.
Did. All right.
All right. Dog.
My dog. Throwing bombs and banging moms. Zach Wilson and the Jets +7 at Green Bay.
Let's go.
This is like
ride them.
This seems like a disrespectful line to the Jets. You just took down a solid team, solid team in the Dolphins. Even with Skylar Thompson, you still beat them by 23. That is, I think, with the way the Jets are going right now, I think they could win, like I said. But since I'm giving the edge to Green Bay at Lambeau, I think they keep us within a touchdown. No doubt in my mind. It's not my in the bank though.
Yep, I know. I know I was saying I didn't have them just because I said I think they're easily going to cover it because I do have them. I didn't want to spoil that for the bookie with beef. Yep, Jets, we're riding the MILF Hunter himself. Let's go, baby. I love that little intro you had. That was fucking awesome. Got me hyped.
I always get the dog is the most fun to say.
I know it is. It is fun. That was a great intro. Was that at the top of your head, or you have that written down?
It was off the top of my head. Like everybody knows the throwing bombs and banging moms thing, but like,
wow, that was intense. That got me excited.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Me and Brandon, it seems like every week we're just gonna have the same dog for some reason.
Last week the dogs are looking good so far.
I love the dogs. I'm almost undefeated on my dogs.
And
almost
if they hit this and win, like it's great. It's amazing. It would be a great Sunday. Even if the Vikings lost, it would still be a good Sunday because the Packers lost to the Jets. It wouldn't be as great if the Vikings won too, but like still a good Sunday.
Dude, just could you imagine if the Patriots would have won that game? The Packers would be 2-3.
It would be. Imagine if the Buccaneers had even just Julio Jones when they played.
Yeah, a healthy team. They would have won that. The Packers could be 1-4 right now. Could you imagine? They'd still be like, "Oh, it's Green Bay. Relax."
Yeah. All right,
Brandon, you're over.
My over. It was my in the bank until I changed it. We're going Dallas at Philly. 42.5. That's a low line for these two teams, I feel, because Philly's got that potent offense. I think that like the thing is one team I feel like Philly could put up like 28 in this game, and then the Cowboys put up 14, and that covers. I think I'm doing just fine. Does that cover right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The one thing I looked at it and I'm like, damn, the Cowboys defense looks really good. They held each team to one touchdown, and
Have they faced
Eagles,
any rushing quarterbacks though yet this season?
Kyler Murray. Oh that wasn't them. That was literally the Eagles last week. They faced who'd they face week 1? They faced
Tom Brady,
the Tom Brady, the
Carson
Daniel
Wentz, Danny
Jones,
Dimes. They have
and
not
then
faced
Matthew Stafford.
a scrambling quarterback just yet. And Jalen Hurts is so far the best scrambling quarterback right now. So
I mean, you gotta respect Danny Dimes a little bit,
no,
but okay.
I respect him. I
That's okay.
respect
That's
him,
fine.
but I still think that Jalen Hurts best scrambling quarterback right now. Uh, I think Philly wins this game, and I think the over hits decently easy.
I thought about it. I was just scared because I was like, both defenses have been pretty good, and I'm like, damn, this could just be like a 17-14, like fucking barn burner.
Fair enough.
I don't know I don't mind it at all. Not a bad one at all. It's so low, and like these offenses have been able to put up points, but it just scares me, just because both defenses have been good. Just the fact that Dallas has only given up 1 touchdown to each team is crazy. It's not like they played bad offenses either. Played good offenses. All right. My over, Cincinnati versus New Orleans, 44. This one, I cannot believe it's this low. We just watched Seattle and New Orleans put up 71 points. I don't know. I feel like this could be another shootout. I know that the New Orleans defense probably played pretty bad last week against Seattle, but I also feel like I would probably say that Cincinnati has a better offense than Seattle. So, yeah, I don't know. This could be a low scoring game because both defense could pop off, but I feel like this is just gonna be a fun game to watch. It's gonna be a shootout. I feel like New Orleans always has, like, in the dome, there's just shootouts galore, and that's in that dome. I don't know what it is. Like that Giants New Orleans game one time with OBJ and Eli Manning.
But
Crazy
also,
shit goes on down there.
Chris Olave and Marshawn Lattimore might be out.
Don't care.
Is Michael Thomas back? I don't think so.
No, he didn't practice again.
Yeah, so
Don't care. Taysom Hill.
I picked him up in fantasy.
I saw something
I told you.
I don't know what it was. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. I still wouldn't go that far because I was thinking more of it as a tight end. I'm not thinking of it as a rusher. Also, literally, like they were saying, like something about Travis Kelce. They're like, "Oh, is anyone ever going to top this fantasy performance at tight end this year?" And I'm like, pretty sure Taysom Hill scored more fantasy points than Travis Kelce this week.
I'm not sure we did, but I know they were very close.
Didn't he have over 100 yards rushing? Taysom Hill did.
I don't know.
I think he. Okay, whatever. Yeah, but over 44. Boom.
Okay.
All right. Oh my God, he's going under in the bank again. What the
Yep,
fuck?
2 weeks in a row under in the bank. Like I said, I was deciding between this one and the Dallas Philly game over, but I'm going Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh, 43.5. In the bank. Let me pull it up.
Ugh.
Where is it?
Straight cash, homie.
Great cash, homie. The Tampa Bay offense hasn't been looking good. Kenny Pickett has not been looking good. I think they stay under that 43.5 pretty easily. I shouldn't be having to sweat this game because I think if I do have to sweat it, it's going to be that the Buccaneers somehow just pop off. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that game just sounds gross, though.
It does. What do you got,
I don't
Jared?
know. That game just sounds ugh, ew. I hate that game. Oh, I got Jacksonville at Indy, 42 under.
I feel like they could get that over. Because I feel like Jacksonville is going to put up like 30 on them, and then Indy's going to score a couple.
Okay, but I was just thinking of the game that they just played, and 24-0. It wasn't even close to 42 points.
No.
Plus, look at how bad the Colts just played against freaking the Broncos. You think that they're better against what's it called? Do you think the Jacksonville defense isn't as good as Denver? Because I think it's pretty solid. Plus, I don't know if Jonathan Taylor's playing this week.
Well, that could be a big thing. I did not think about that.
And what else? Anything else about that I would have to factor into it? Not really. But yeah, that game is going to be shit. It's going to be so bad.
Yeah.
That's why bad.
Bad.
Good the Vikings play at noon, so I don't have to watch some shit games. Get to watch that. Have Red Zone on.
Are the Packers Jets is that a noon game too?
Yeah, it actually is.
Okay, because that's gonna be the game
I'm surprised.
tuning in most to.
You're not gonna watch the Vikings more than
Obviously I'm gonna watch the Vikings, but like I think I'll have like the split screen going where the Vikings are on top, and then I'll have the Packers Jets on the bottom. Because I'm assuming the Bears play at noon. Do they?
They play Thursday night.
Oh, never mind. I still don't know who I'm going to get on my TV, but it might be the Vikings. We'll see.
It actually might be, or would it be Green Bay? What would they normally go to? I suppose you wouldn't even know.
I don't even know. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Are we going to be on Fox or are we going to be on CBS? Because it should be Fox, right?
The Vikings?
Yeah.
I think it's on Fox.
That's
pretty sure. I think the Packers might be on CBS.
That would make sense because the Jets are the road team.
How does that make sense?
Because isn't usually the road team that gets the network?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it that much.
I thought that's just the standard rule.
Oh, I had no idea.
And the Packers are on Fox. Okay. All right.
Justin Jefferson straight up for Stephon Diggs.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
Probably not. Just straight up, nah.
I'm just gonna send it. Why not? This dude wants a trade offer. I want to see if he would take it.
All right.
There's
let's
no way.
wrap this thing up.
All right. Well, before I go on a tangent about something stupid or I just look at my fantasy for a year and not say a word, we're going to end this thing. So, yeah, it's going to do it for us here at Certified Beef. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you later.